Hi there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your January 2021 weekly Psychic Tarot and Oracle card reading. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, but only take what's resonating with you. This is a general forecast, and it's quite condensed. Now remember to check your rising and moon and Venus for a more complete picture. There is a free birth chart calculator link on the very bottom of the description box below, and it can help you out with these kind of readings. Sagittarius, I'd like to thank you so much for supporting my channel, the thumbs ups, the comments. I'm truly grateful. Today you're going to get 5 cards from the Rider-Waite Radiant deck, 1 ViceVersa card, 1 crystal card, and an Angel Answers card. So remember, ask a question. I'm listening, and so is the universe. And your question that you answer down in the comments will have a special card pulled just for you. And now, for your first card. It's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. The 3 of Wands, Sagittarius. Aries energies, fire energies. This is the card of I want. It's what you're waiting for, and your ship's coming in. Now, this is being already in the process of growth, but there's still some more to do yet. Could be waiting for that perfect moment. It's something that's already been set into motion. It's expectation and waiting and the realization of your hopes. It's acting mature and responsible, and then others will respond to you in a positive way. It's using a confident attitude. It's things set into motion, and success is on the horizon. There's expansion and moving along your path and preparing for what is to come. It's looking forward and waiting and being hopeful. This is a travel card. It could even be long distance or foreign. But growth is certain. This is a project that's about to be completed. It's expanding your horizons, and in love, making that first move. It's sorting out what you want to achieve and what others are expecting of you. What are your actions bringing about? What have you failed to get done or left out? Who's waiting for you? Where are you headed? It's planning and travel and optimism. There's more opportunities coming, so stay the path. And with confidence, you achieve. And this is commitment to your plans. And there is movement and progression. It's looking towards the future, and your plans are underway, and you're expanding, and you're looking from higher ground to see what happens. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences. Sagittarius, in this position as a crossing card, this can be an obstacle. It's what brings in tension to your forward progress. These restrictions that are self-imposed. The 8 of Swords. Sagittarius, this is Jupiter in Gemini. Air energy. These are restrictions and bondage, but they're temporary. Has to do with your state of mind. It's a temporary durance, restrictions and limiting beliefs. It's a bondage and a fear to move out of a situation. And it's being your own worst enemy, because it's you that can change matters. You can set yourself free. This is a bad situation that is temporary. Feeling trapped. Excuses, maybe using victim mentality. You'll need to use courage to think in a new way and cast off bonds and obligations. And in this situation at hand, unless you change habitual behavior, you'll not get any further. But a sign is going to come to show the way. There are problems to overcome and decisions to make, and you will not remain stuck. You're just feeling like you're trapped with no way out, but there is a solution to every problem. And it's remembering that real freedom comes from inside your own spirit. This is feeling bound by circumstances, but not really being confined, only thinking that. And that thinking makes it so. These are mind force manacles, prisons of doubts, thoughts, resentments, judgments, obsessions, and projections. It's being confused about what to do. There's self-doubt, and there's not seeing clearly. It's being afraid to make the wrong decision. Those blindfolds can represent not seeing the obvious. It may be right in front of you. The Three of Wands with the Eight of Swords is feeling stuck or doubt, even though the situation is working for you. It's not feeling quite comfortable waiting for things to change. Your third card, this is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you're consciously aware of. Sagittarius, number 18 of the Major Arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the Moon. This can be a Pisces or a Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This could be in your chart. Now, this is representing the personal self. It deals in the realm of imagination, the subconscious, dreams and intuition, illusion, sleep and dreams. There could be some kind of deception or unforeseen perils. It brings in insecurity. This can also be your intuition and imagination. It's the unfoldment of latent psychic powers and even secret foes. It's exploring the inner unknown. It's fantasies and dreams. It's fears and anxieties. Even psychic talents emerging. It's feelings and responses to these feelings, being moody, facing emotional tests. Has to do with your imagination and changeability. It's being creative, imaginative, empathetic, emotional. Can also be artistic. Someone may be easily influenced or moody or misunderstood. You could be experiencing fluctuations or delving into emotions, sensing or exploring other dimensions, dreaming, fantasizing. It's discovering that not everything is as it seems, and there's something not meant to see right now. You're only seeing half of the information, which brings in that insecurity. But this is the end of a major cycle, and things are still changing. It's mutable or dreamy qualities in relationships, romance, and communion of the souls. This is a metamorphosis within the self. There's change now that's possible from deep within. It can also be qualities of others that are masked, for good or bad. You'll need to examine contracts and projects for hidden meanings behind the written or spoken words. This has to do with your emotional nature and confronting fear based on a past experience. The Three of Wands with the Moon card is intuitively looking ahead, waiting, thinking, dreaming. It's achievements and exploration. It's looking ahead, preparing for facing emotional tests. This can represent someone that's a writer. These are insecurities over what is to come. Your fourth card, it's a card of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. Number 15 of the Major Arcana, the Devil. This can represent a Capricorn. Capricorn could be in your chart or someone else's that you're dealing with. Now, this is a card of bondage. Again, more limitations. This is an extra rush of energy that's coming in. It can be toxic, dark. Could be chained by wrong choices. There's discontent and depression, even illness. This can be the wrong use of force and bondage to the material. Can be chained by greed. There's a lot of attachments here, and this is a challenge of repression and of illusions. This can be an oppressive situation that's controlling, or it can be a situation or a person that's controlling you. This brings in illusions of helplessness. Can oftentimes represent a sexual relationship that has become obsessive and destructive. It can refer to a person that's overdoing something way too much. It's tempting. You really like it, but then it prevents you from doing other things in your life, and that brings in restrictions. It's lust and addictions and anger. There can be emotional games. It could be someone that's being ashamed or jealous or codependent. It could be shackled by ignorance or chained to the need for approval or even enslaved to addiction. This is serving what enslaves you. You'll need to place boundaries against users and takers. This could be acting in ways that impede your growth, struggling with or denying addiction or depression. Could be projecting your faults onto others or having them projected onto you, being abused or abusing others. This is also the trickster. She feeds the devil grapes. And he took them and then becomes bitter. That is self-serving. This is facing your demons. This can also represent a person that's full of empty or false promises. They thrive on instability and drama, and they never take the blame, and they always blame the victim. The Three of Wands with a Devil card can represent self-employment or channeling your passion. This is a phenomenal creative energy. Your fifth card, it's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen, it's because it's something that you're not sharing with others, yet you are consciously aware of this, Sagittarius. The Four of Swords. This is Jupiter, another Jupiter card, this time in Libra. That's mental expansion through rest. You know that you need some rest from this situation. Respite, healing, peace. This is gathering up your strength and planning your next moves, and wisely. And some of these plans you may be keeping to yourself. This is soon there's going to be a change for the better. It's a relaxation of anxiety. This is recuperation and sometimes a vacation. This is incubating ideas, taking time for a break. It's retreating to a quiet place to recuperate from illness or work through a problem and get some fresh ideas. But this is a needed rest to gain back your strength. And you should be taking it easy. It's thinking over a problem so you can make the right decision. It can also be a time of convalescence and meditation and allowing yourself some peace and quiet. There is a silver lining. You are in control. And now this is the end of conflict and being detached from drama and getting enough sleep. The Three of Wands with the Four of Swords can represent a long-distance relationship. It's meditation and reflection on your plans. The Eight of Swords with the Moon card could represent being led astray. It's on the path out of self-doubt. The Eight of Swords with the Devil card is a limiting situation. It's confinement, bondage, even jail. This can represent impotence, isolation, anxiety and addiction, and obsession, or a twisted passion. The Eight of Swords with the Four of Swords is confinement and passivity. It's restriction and reflection. It's limiting thoughts you contemplate. The Moon with the Devil card. This is a heavy-duty secret that's being concealed. It's pleasure-seeking that meets disaster. It's confronting inner demons and bringing them to light. Now there are 15 yods on the Moon, which links those two cards together with the Devil. Muddy waters, there's insecurities that creates instabilities. There's something you wait for or you want that's being concealed. It's self-doubt and lies, bound by lies. It's staying in a situation because it's the lesser of two evils. The Moon with the Four of Swords is developments or other experiments that may actually be transforming your future. It's fears and anxieties that you are putting to rest. The Devil with the Four of Swords is a domineering person. They make you want quiet. It's limitations and illness and recuperation. It's a blockage to change. Here's your ViceVersa Tarot card from the deck by Lunaea Weatherstone. Really good, Sagittarius. The Ace of Pentacles. It's like having a mini sun in your reading. The Ace of Pentacles, the root of earth energy, divine influence. This could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo. Could be in your chart or someone else's you're dealing with. And it's this side. Nope, it's that side. This person with the disc stands on a cobblestone street, facing a large and impressive stone building. Two prosperous gentlemen stroll by, engaged in animated conversation. They are smiling, and it seems that their discussion benefits them both. When you get this side in a reading, the general good fortune indicated on the other side gets more specific here. This is a very special time to make investments with other people or take on business endeavors in a partnership. Cooperation, collaboration, or even just brainstorming with creative minds will open up new ventures of abundance for all concerned. And now here is your crystal from the stone deck. This crystal is Sugilite. What is it? It's vibrant purple. It's electric magneta and void black. The surfaces of Sugilite calls forth of otherworldly realms, dreamy, extraterrestrial, and psychedelic. Makes me think of the moon there. And its illuminating energy encourages you to leave behind reality and visit those far-out regions. Now I'm even thinking more of the moon. Who needs it? Anyone planning on an escape from the confines of space and time? Where to put it? Wherever you dream, meditate, or grow your light. When to use it? When you're called to take your spiritual practice to another level. It's easy to stay stuck in something that isn't working. There's a comfort to safe and status quo, but there's an unknown out there with unlimited, blissed out possibilities. Ask Sugilite to light the way there. And it says, stretch your limits to your imagination, Sagittarius. Sugilite. And it reminds me so much of the moon card. That's the first time reading this one. Sugilite. And now here's your answer from the Angels Answers Oracle deck by Radleigh Valentine. And the answer is peaceful resolution. Peaceful resolution, Sagittarius. The challenges you're inquiring about are going to come to an end. Conflict will cease and soon be replaced with harmony. There will be a sense of peace shared by all, even if some only agree to disagree. Disagreements will be resolved in your favor. This includes struggles with employers, legal battles, and arbitration, and even strife among family or friends. Be forgiving and understanding with those who may have been in error. Allow peace to come with grace and dignity for everyone. Thanks, you guys, Sagittarius. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up. And please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.